Welcome back, everybody. We're back together with another video. And the Acolyte Episode 3 has united the Star Wars fan base. And I'm pretty sure that Disney is not liking this because everyone hated Episode 3 of the Acolyte. Now, we're actually going to be talking about another Episode 3 here. Revenge of the Sith, one of my favorite Star Wars movies. The opera scene with Anakin and Palpatine. Palpatine tells Anakin the story of Darth Plagueis the Wise, who could actually influence the midichlorians to create life, right? And apparently, in Episode 3 of the Acolyte, the witches did it first. They did it first. Anakin being born of the Force is not unique anymore because May and what's her name? May and Osha, yeah. Forgot the name, dumb names, by the way. But anyway, we need to react to this Star Wars theory recreation of Episode 3 because Episode 3 of the Acolyte just broke canon. So let's play it.
Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise? No, I thought not. It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Darth Plagueis was a dark lord of the Sith who was so powerful and so wise he could use the Force to influence the midichlorians to create life.
And by the way, he does such a very good impersonation of Palpatine's voice and Anakin's voice, right?
Yeah, it kind of sounds like them.
Yeah, he does.
He had such a knowledge of the dark side, he could even keep the ones he cared about from dying. He could actually save people from death. The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider to be unnatural. What happened to him? He became so powerful. The only thing he was afraid of was losing his power, which, of course, in the end, he did. Unfortunately, he taught his apprentice everything he knew, and then his apprentice killed him in his sleep. Ironic. He could save others from death, but not himself. Is it possible to learn this power? Not from a Jedi. Well, Chancellor, that reminds me of this one story the Jedi told me about. There were these witches, you see, and they were able to create life. But not just once, twice. They were so powerful, much like this Darth Plagueis, but they were actually successful. They created Force-sensitive beings. You could say they were the first before me. They were the real chose. They were the...
What?
They were my sisters. The Force created them, and the Force created me. I mean, I don't remember Master ever telling me these... I never heard these tales. That's right. Witches, Chancellor. What? 2? They died in a fire. Bricks. Well, look at the time, and thank you so much for the fairy tale, and it was a pleasure speaking with you as always, Chancellor. I have some Jedi business to deal with now, and I best be going. Take care. Nice to see you, Anakin.
I like his reaction. His Palpatine.
That is hilarious. Yeah. That is very, very funny.
He make it like a funny scene because of his, the way he talk as Palpatine.
Yeah.
And the way his reaction to Anakin's talking about the witches.
Yeah. I mean, the witches, man, really have broken the canon of Star Wars. Anakin's not unique anymore. Mm-hmm. And then what they did with Rey in the sequel trilogy, Anakin obviously did not destroy the Sith. Rey did now. Was it Palpatine? Yeah, completely undercut George Lucas's story. But man, this was very funny right here.
Yeah. I mean, in this scene, it just showed that the new Star Wars is replacing George Lucas Star Wars.
Yep. Yep.
It's not George Lucas anymore.
Yeah, and this episode right here, man, really has people checked out on Star Wars. I believe a lot of people are checked out anyway. Mm-hmm. The viewership for The Acolyte is bad. And tomorrow night, episode 4 comes out. We heard that is not as bad, but it's still bad. And I believe the viewership is I think you're going to see a massive decline in viewership.
Do you think that the Acolyte, do you think it'd be okay to add the witches in, but not take away the George Lucas Star Wars Palpatine and...
Yeah, they could add witches. Witches were already in the Clone Wars. Mm-hmm. Actually going back to the holiday special way back in, what's that, 1970s? They had witches in that too. A lot of people don't know that. So I don't have a problem with witches being in there, but these witches here completely undercut George Lucas's story.
Yeah, and I think that is the problem.
That's a major problem right there.
Because it doesn't align with the previous.
Yeah. None of this stuff actually aligns. This show, the fighting isn't even, in Star Wars style.
No.
Old shit. We thought we were actually getting a Rise of the Sith story, and we're not getting that.
No.
So.
This show, I know it's took place in the past.
Like about 100 years before the Rise of the Empire, so about 80 years before.
Yes,
Phantom
but
Menace.
It should slowly align with what George Lucas.
It ain't aligning with nothing. It ain't connecting no dots. So, but hey, what do you guys think of this? What do you guys make of Star Wars Theory? A little parody there of Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and The Acolyte. I thought it was absolutely hilarious. So, gonna leave it right there, guys. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Until then, be safe.
Goodbye.